So continuing with question 10. Sorry if I'm sounding a bit, tired now. I've been doing this whole question paper for like 2 hours now. But then question 10 says, two numbers are such that their sum is 18. One of the numbers is multiplied by the square of the other. Calculate the numbers that make this product the maximum. Okay, so with a question like this, what you have to do first of all is just break it into pieces, because it's a level 4 question, it's a 7-mark question. So the first thing to do is just break it into pieces, because you can't do the whole thing all at once, so let's just read it again just to gain better understanding. So reading it again, it says two numbers are such that their sum is 18. So already when they say sum, it's the addition of these two numbers, right? So since we do not really know what these numbers are, so let's just give them letters and just say the first one we'll call it X and the other one we'll just call it Y, right? So the sum of these two numbers will give you 18. So basically this will just give us X plus Y is equals to 18. Then we'll just name that our equation 1, because in a way we'll have to use simultaneous equation since it's two variables or two things that we have to find. And then they say one of the numbers is multiplied by the square of the other. So we could just say either take X or Y. We could say X is multiplied by the square of Y, or we could say Y is multiplied by the square of X. But then let's just go in alphabetical order and say X times Y squared, and then since these the multiplication of two numbers or more is known as the product, so we'll just call it the P of X. Here we have that, and this will be our the second thing. And then from there, if you can see now, we can either change our first equation here and just take Y is equals to 18 minus X, because it's we are looking for two variables, so we might have to use a bit of simultaneous equation, which is usually asked in question 1 for paper 1 in most cases. So from here we'll just have to substitute this third equation into the second, right, into the product which we just made up there. So what we will have from here is that, so now we substituted the third equation into the second, which is the product. So what we will have now is X multiplied by, we just have to work these brackets out, and we'll have 324 minus 36x plus x squared, right? And just distributing this x, we'll have 324x minus 36x squared plus x cubed. And now this is our full P of X. So from here, the last sentence says calculate the numbers that make this product the maximum. So we are looking for this product which is a maximum, right? For this product to be a maximum, we must take its first derivative and equate it to 0, right? So it will be in terms of 324 minus, let's just calculate this, 36 times 2, 72, so minus 72x plus 3x squared. Right, so as soon as you're here, you can continue to the next step, which is to equate this to 0. Then we'll just have to let's just put it, you know, in proper terms. Minus 72x plus 324 is equals to 0. Now you can see that, you know, we have ourselves a trinomial, and I think we can take out a common factor of 3, and we'll have x squared. Let's see, 72 divided by 3 will give us 24x plus, let's see, 324 divided by 3 will give us 108. Yes, it's a perfect square. Then we're just left with x squared minus 24x plus 104. So from here, we'll just have to solve for the values of x. So from here, we just have to find the factors of 108, which can be added and give us 24. So since 108 is a big number, we'll just go straight to our quadratic formula. So for minus b, we have minus 24 plus minus the square root of minus 24 all squared minus 4. Our value for a is 1. Then our value for c is 108. Then all divided by 2a, which is 1. So from here, just, you know, have to do calculator work and see which values we get. So we'll just have to, you know, put in the calculator. Let's just do that quickly. So we'll have minus 24 plus the square root of minus 24 all squared minus 4 times 1 bracket 108 all over 1, and it will give us x is 18. Then let's see the other value. When we put a minus here, it will give us x is equals to 6. So we have our two values here. So with this value for 18, we can see already that it does not satisfy the first equation, which is, if we were to substitute x to be 18, we would have 18 plus y is equals to 18, which would mean y has to be 0, which is kind of impossible, which is why now we have to just call it off and just, you know, say that it's non-applicable. That means now the only value we have left is 6. So our value for x is 6. And then we'll just have to take this 6 and substitute it into the first equation. And we'll have 6 plus y is equals to 18. And then just solving for y, we end up getting that y is equals to 12. Then to just conclude our question, you'll just say, therefore the numbers, you know, are 12 and 6. And then moving on to question 11, it says 11.1, a school has 530 land